As a cat enters her golden years, we as pet parents limit our imagination only to physical changes in her, like being less energetic and enthusiastic. But it may come as a surprise to many of you that cats too go through mental senior moments. You may notice that she gets lost in a familiar setting or a familiar room, or sometimes even stares at the blank walls without any purpose. It might be the case that she is suffering from memory loss similar to dementia or Alzheimer's in humans. This condition in cats is called feline cognitive dysfunction. But you need to be very vigilant to identify the symptoms of this condition, as many a times these symptoms can be due to some other medical conditions as well. Initial symptoms of feline cognitive dysfunction are very mild and often worsen as the time progresses. In medical studies, generally DISH acronym is used to identify and characterize the changes associated with cognitive dysfunction. Now let's discuss each one of them in detail. First on the list is disorientation. Your cat may get stuck in familiar places like in the corner of a room or behind the furniture. This confusion and inability to make sense of the space around her signals towards disorientation. If you find her staring the blank walls without any purpose or wandering aimlessly in the house, it should also be a cause of concern for you. Cats are fond of food, and therefore it can be a potential signal of cognitive dysfunction if she faces trouble in finding her favorite food and water bowls. You might even observe that her appetite has decreased than before. If she seems to be lost or confused and you find her walking in circles, this is a clear indication that she is suffering from this disease. If you notice these symptoms in your cat, it is suggested to first take her to a vet to rule out the possibility of brain tumor. You will also start observing a difference in her interactions with everyone around her. Your once socially active cat may now prefer to be left alone in one corner of the house and may get involved in fewer social interactions. If your cat used to greet you at the door with a happy murp, but now looks confused when you walk in, that's a change worth your concern. She even shows no interest in petting and cuddling, which used to be her favorite acts earlier. She might also not be able to recognize familiar people and objects around her. But first ensure that she is not suffering from visual impairment or blindness. If your cat's coat becomes matted and scurfy because she stopped grooming herself, can also indicate cognitive dysfunction in her. If she becomes aggressive, irritated, and gets over-dependent on you, or if she shows less interest in food and toys which used to entice her earlier, can indicate that the cat is suffering from cognitive dysfunction. She might show less interest in her food because of any dental issue as well. So, it is recommended to consult your vet to know the exact reason behind this symptom. A disturbed sleep pattern is one of the most specific indicators for this condition. If you observe that your cat is having altered sleeping and waking cycles, that is, if she sleeps during the day and remains awake and confused at night, it is a clear sign that she is suffering from cognitive dysfunction. You may find her prowling and yowling frequently in the middle of the night. Night vocalization is also a symptom commonly observed in cats suffering from hyperthyroidism. Therefore, it is suggested to consult your vet to know the exact reason. If your cat urinates or defecates outside the litter box, even after being litter trained, this may indicate that she is suffering from cognitive dysfunction. You might also observe that she forgets to use the litter box even if she is standing next to it. In such cases, it is very crucial to first rule out any other medical issue, as this symptom can also be due to many other conditions like urinary incontinence and kidney diseases, where bladder loses its ability to hold urine. Even if she is suffering from arthritis, such accidents can occur because her joint pain hinder her ability to get into the litter box to eliminate. Therefore, it is highly recommended to get an immediate medical consultation if you observe any such symptoms in your cat.